Welcome to the last week of the 75 Hard. If you can't tell, the reason that I didn't have a vlog this past week is because of my voice. Literally, the entire vlog would have sounded like this. I have a sinus infection that turned into losing my voice that's now turning into an ear infection, and there are no doctors on this forsaken island. So I will be completing the 75 hard. I literally sound insane for the fact that I'm sick and I'm doing this. But it's like the end is so near that if I let me being sick get in the way of it, I would be so frustrated with myself. Like I literally have 4 days left. Like I just don't know what to do because the only option for me is telehealth visits, and it's like they can't feel my throat or look at my ear through a telehealth visit. I just hate getting sick. It's such an inconvenience to be sick. Anyways, I'll probably wake up tomorrow with my ear in a bunch of pain, but I'll let y'all know. Okay, y'all, so I brutally murdered this basil and oregano plant. I'm about to show you just how bad it is. Yeah, brutally murdered it. So I need to repot the new ones I bought because technically they were my dad's, but I was watering them and everything, except I wasn't watering them. I completely forgot to water them. So I also don't have mulch here. So I was gonna see just how dry that mulch was to see if I could place the new plants in there or if I need to buy new mulch. Okay, y'all, so things are looking up, even though I woke up with both of my ears hurting. I went to the urgent care, shout out Surf Urgent Care. They did me good, they did great, they were so nice. And they prescribed me amoxicillin to hopefully get rid of everything. But these things are horse pills. Look at the size of them, dude. That is huge. That is huge. So I have to take that for at least the next 7, possibly next 10 days, twice a day. I am running out of food, but my dad is going to be here on Thursday, which means this fridge is going to be filled to the brim with food because he's going to be here for a week and a half. We are having a turkey sausage. Oh my gosh. Please don't be broken. Anyways, for dinner we're having a turkey sausage, egg, potato, and cheese breakfast bowl. And if I'm still hungry after that, I'm going to have oatmeal as a sweet treat. My voice already sounds a lot better after only taking 3 amoxicillins. I did go out and buy mulch to replace the basil and oregano that my dad left. But I'm on day 73. That is crazy. I don't know. I feel like the best way I can describe it is when you're on a walk and it's the first 15 minutes feels so long. Not even the first 15. I'd say the first 10 feels so long. And then once you actually get into the groove of it, the next thing you know, you're done. And that is something that I personally feel happened. I just realized my camera was not on me at all. So I feel happened with the 75 hard. I feel the first 2 weeks felt forever. And then next thing I know, I blinked and I'm at day 73. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a podcast episode just talking about my opinion of the 75 hard and everything I kind of any hardships or things I really liked, things that I'll take with me going forward versus things that I'm definitely not going to be doing. I'll tell you right now, something I'm not going to be doing is reading 10 pages of a nonfiction book every night because that gets so boring. It gets so boring. I honestly applaud people who only read nonfiction books because I get so bored. My mind just wanders. That's where I need the fiction. So After this is done, I'm going to pick back up A Court of Thorns and Roses. I finished the first book before the 75 hard. So now it's just a matter of getting through the rest of them. Hopefully by the end of summer is what I'm hoping. Especially since I won't have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. I can read whatever I want after. I only really liked 2 of them. The one that I'm reading right now, my mind wanders a lot, so it takes me forever to read 10 pages. Also, the text is like this small. So that's also another reason why it takes me forever to read 10 pages. And the first one, since it was translated from a different language, the translation wasn't the greatest. It took me forever to actually understand what was being said. But the middle 2 that I read, I actually liked a lot. So I guess it's just more so also finding what theme in nonfiction you like, which I think I do like creativity being the forefront or the focus of nonfiction books. Again, the third book, like, I wasn't crazy about, but I still was being kept, like, engaged constantly throughout the book. Honestly, I think I'm going to get a donut the day after in celebration of being done with the 75 hard, because there's a donut shop right up the road from where my house is. And it's a big accomplishment. It is my book review for The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. But I did finish it. My last book of the 75 hard, so I read 4 books. So Infinite Game, I would rate it like a 7.8. And the only reason I would rate it that is because it was the one where my mind wandered the most while reading. And what I mean by that is while I was reading it, like, I would kind of fake read, if you will, and I would be thinking about something not related to the book at all and realize I didn't actually take in what I was reading the past, like, full page. And it was really tiny text. The advice was really good. It's something that I'll definitely take in my professional life in the future. It was definitely very much a professional life type book because it talks a lot about business and talks about, like, infinite versus finite thinking, and how we sometimes do that and how it can go and bleed a bit into ethics and all that. So it was a really interesting book when you look at it for face value. I can get really into conversation about that. I can't really get into a book about that per se. So it just wasn't my cup of tea for sure. That I know for certain that's what it was. So 75 hard is done. We're about to be in the week of July 4th. Like, it's literally July 1st tomorrow when this gets uploaded. I'm going to try my hardest to do a vlog next week as well because I like talking, yapping, if you will, to a camera. I think it's a lot of fun. And, you know, just general life updates. I kind of like doing almost a video diary, if you will. That sounds so cringy, but this is kind of basically what that is. Bye.